Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a really fun video where I will be ranking every logo I've ever designed. So I just went through, it took like an hour, maybe an hour and a half to go through my hard drives and some of my old websites and find 79 logos. I will say that some of them are duplicates. So like some of them, if I did it for a client, let's say, and the client picked one and there was one that I liked better, I included both of those. I'm gonna be breaking them up into 3 categories: love it, like it, or trash it. And then I'm also like within those categories gonna be like ordering them. So just as we go, I'll be putting them in an order. So we'll have like from 1 to 79, which ones I think are like the best to worst. And then at the end, we'll go through, look at the top 3 and the worst 3. I'm gonna have to move kind of quickly in this because obviously there's a lot here, but I hope this is somewhat entertaining. I think it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so as you can see, I have all 79 here. Now I am going to maybe make another artboard down here where we can like focus on the one that we are looking at. Okay, so let's just start kind of randomly. I'm not gonna go in any particular order. Okay, Penn State Farm Initiative. This was very, very early on. This was probably my freshman or sophomore year that I designed this. I would say that that's gonna go in the trash it. there's really just nothing good happening there. So we're gonna put that there. This I did at an internship, I think after my sophomore year of high school. It was for a steakhouse in Pittsburgh called Prime 412. I was really kind of getting into this texture. I think I'm gonna put this in the like it, but I'm gonna put it like at the very end. Now this one, love. I'm gonna put this in the love it. This was for Shy Tea, which was like a tea concept that I did in college. Yeah, I really love that. And also I have a video of me going through all of my like college work, like my college portfolios. If you want to see that, I can link it. Huddle. So this was just like an idea of like a startup I wanted to start. And it never went anywhere, but I made a logo for it whenever I was making a pitch deck and I like it. I don't think that this is a love, but I think it's like kind of high up in the like category. This was a client logo. It was for sort of like a virtual assistant, or is that the right word? Like, yeah. Anyway, it is okay. Like I like the character, all right. I really like actually another version of this better. So I'm gonna put this like kind of in the middle of like, and I'm gonna find the other one, yeah. I actually liked this one a lot better for Izzy. So I'm gonna put this, like, I just like how the fox really fits in here. And yeah, it's just nice. It's hard to tell because it's very pixelated, which is annoying. But I'm gonna put this, maybe, like I would say it's in the love it category, but maybe like towards this area. Wow, we have a lot to get through. So I really liked this project, but as a logo, it's like, you know, very boring. So I'm gonna put it kind of down here, maybe actually after this. This is another really early one. Oh my God, this is pretty bad. Okay, this was for a project in school where we were supposed to come up with like a farming tool guide that was digital. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to explain that better. It was kind of a weird project and nobody understood it, but I am definitely going to trash this. Like the illustration style, like, okay, yeah, no, there's nothing good happening there. So we'll put it right after the farm guy. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Okay, so like some of these I forgot about. This, I was just helping my sister with her logo. She wanted to make a blog, I think. I think this is cute. I'm gonna put this in like it. I don't love this font, but I don't know. I'm gonna put it after Izzy. Oh, Bubble. This one was very recent. This was for Bubble, the startup I just worked at, and I love this logo personally. Yeah, I like this a lot. Snake Pit Ale House. This was just like an experiment, or like an exercise, I should say, in college. So let's see. I'm gonna put this in trash it for sure. I think it's like, no, it's actually pretty bad. Yeah, like I think I would put it sort of in that general order. Tap 412, ooh, this is pretty bad too. It's just, it sort of looks like clip art and the font is really weird and the texture is just like, it's kind of just like an afterthought, like a nice try Maddy type of thing. Yeah, we're gonna trash that. This logo I did for my boyfriend Jake when he was starting a blog to help people get into Big Law. We spent a long time on this and we both really like it. So I'm actually gonna put this in the love it. Like, okay, I'm gonna just explain it. The pillar is sort of like a law symbol, and this is supposed to look like a cloud for like dream big law. I don't know. I like it. I'm proud of it. We like really collaborated on that one. This is another one I did for him, like another one of our concepts. I don't know. I like this one okay. I think I'm gonna put this in like it because I kind of like just the shapes going on and the abstraction, but it's also nothing like that special. And I didn't include the version that has text in it, so that's my bad. Okay, another trash it. This was for someone who, like a client of mine who was trying to help companies become B corporations. That was sort of like her whole business. She was a lawyer as well, actually. Yeah, I hate it so much. So we're gonna put that here. Okay, point counterpoint. This was like a video series, like sketch series that my dad and a friend of his did. And I filmed it, edited it, and made the whole like intro series or intro sequence. And so this was actually animated. I'm gonna put it in like it. I had to rebrand in college a restaurant that was like close to our campus, and I chose Gigi's. Yeah, I hand stamped a bunch of this stuff. I would say I like it. I don't love it. It's just fun, like to do something that's a little bit more stylized like this instead of looking really computer generated. So this was my mom's friend who is a metal artist. It's actually based off of her, like a stamp that she made that goes on all of her boxes of her jewelry. I would say I like it. I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to one of the ones that again has like a lot of different versions. So these all actually were final choice logos, but I worked with this client for a long time. It was our first logo we did for her. Then she wanted a little refresh. She wanted it a little bit edgier, so we changed it to this. And then she started doing a retreat series, and so we did this for her. And then she wanted to do during COVID like a yoga potluck home practice. Just because of my personal style, I would say none of these are like love it. I really like them all, but her style is just a bit different from mine. So let's see, I think I would put this one here. I think I would put this one after it. Okay, let's put yoga potluck here, I feel like, and then this here. This is a logo that I did for my friend Sarah, who's a photographer. I really like it actually. It's very much my style, like very simplistic. But again, there's nothing like really like special about it. So I would say it probably goes like in here. Next, when was that said? So a friend of mine started a company where he's like a super technical guy, and he was using like closed captioning technology to make it so that you can go back into like a podcast or a YouTube video and find clips of like when a certain quote was said. This is kind of supposed to be a really loose W, and these are supposed to be like sound waves. But I don't think I love it. So again, I'm gonna stick it like here. Oh my god, another horrible one. This is definitely trash it. Sometimes when you work with clients who have just a very different vision of what they want than what you want to give them, this is what happens. I'm literally twitching. I hate this logo so much. This was supposed to be a yoga studio. I hate it. I'm putting it at the very end. This is an example of what I pitched to the same client and what they didn't want. So they like sort of gave me their brief, what they wanted, like crescent moons, gold gradients, like all of this stuff. But they really wanted the color pink in there also, which for this version I did not do. Anyway, yeah, I still do not even like this one. I would definitely trash it, but it's better than, well, it's probably better than that too. It's better than this one for sure. This is a logo for Film Volleys, something which we called it Film Foolies because of the theme. This was something that we did my senior year of college. It was a very big group project between like my whole class, like all 20 of us. I designed this version, and then my team helped me like, I don't know, just tweak it a little bit to make it feel more finished and more like the style we were all going for as a group. So I really, really like this one. I would probably put this in love. Probably put it here. I think it's very, very fun. And it has good memories attached to it. Okay, we gotta like really move it along here. And speaking of moving it along, this was Moving On. This was a concert in college that we were branding. I would probably give this one, there's a bunch in this section actually, which we should do all at once. Okay, yeah, this is the one I submitted to the contest, and these were other ones. In hindsight, I actually like this one better than this one, but I don't love any of them. I hate this one. This one's kind of fun. I would say this goes in trash. These all go in like it, but kind of towards the end of like it. It's like an end of the year summer thing, so it's supposed to be an ice cream cone and a microphone. Okay, golden. This was the logo for the design studio that me and my friend had for a couple years. I like it. I would put this in love it. It like lasted us a long time and I think it still holds up. Like it's just very simple. Oh my gosh, while we're branding ourselves, let's go into my personal brands from college. These are pretty bad. I used this for a long, long time. So now I'm at the point where it's definitely a trash it, but I don't hate it as much as I hate these. I just hate these so much. So I think I'm gonna put this one like here and these ones here and here. Okay, now 2 more logos for a client. This is what they ended up picking, but this was my favorite sort of concept that I gave them. It's just a very, very loose C and Y. It's not supposed to like read that way. It's just a crescent moon. They wanted a moon in there. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this. I don't love it, but I like it. I would definitely trash this. The colors, I hate. Ooh, that's really bad. Okay, I remember this one so well. I think it's the same people that were doing this, wanted me to do this for them. Okay, there was a phase in college. Every single year I was on a committee for Thon, which I don't have time to get into it for this, but we always on our committees branded ourselves and made t-shirts. And since I was in graphic design, I was always chosen to like be the one to do the branding and making the t-shirts. So for this, our committee leader's name was Ryan Armit or something. And so we were the Lucky Charmits. I think this is cute. I don't hate it. For what it was, I think it was cute. So I'm gonna put it in like it. Let's do something more recent. My mom recently moved into a house with her new partner and they wanted to like brand the house because they're bougie like that. And so they had me make a brand for them or make a logo for them. They put it on everything. They have mugs, quarter zips, wine glasses, whiskey glasses, blankets. They have like literally everything. It's just like so fun and extra for no reason. But I really like this logo. It's like, it's very trendy. Like this whole thing is very trendy. I would probably never do this for like a client, but like for something just like a family fun thing, I really like it. So I'm gonna put that in love because again, it has good vibes. Okay, let's do another client one. This first one is the one the client chose, but I don't like it. There's just nothing special about it. I would probably trash it. I really liked this concept personally. It's from Type, from like an old book, an old typography book. I also kind of liked this concept too. There was like a full, you know, like a full logo that went with this icon, but I just liked the icon the best. So I think I would put this in Love It just because I don't know, I like the type a lot. But I would put it kind of like at the end of Love It, like maybe here. This I would trash, like it's not horrible, it's just boring. And this I would say like it, but I'll put it at the end. Okay, this one is so simple, but this was done for Yoga with Adrienne, and if you don't know who that is, she's like super popular on YouTube. She's a yoga teacher, and I'd been watching her videos forever before I got hired as a freelancer for her. And so this again just has good vibes. Like this played at the beginning of 31 of her videos on YouTube, or this was like overlaid on the video, on like the intro. So again, it just has good vibes. I'm gonna put this in Love It. Okay, let's do one that's more recent. This is for Essence, the app that I designed for Adobe during my residency. I would say this is a Love It. It's based off of like the product itself. I have lots of videos about Essence. If you don't know about this project, you can go check those out. I would probably put it here, I think. Same thing, this is Phase from one of my Adobe projects. I still really like this logo, and I would probably put it like right before Essence. This is another one of those ones from college where I branded my committee, Josh Turner and the Fairly Thon Parents. This is just like a total copy of like Fairly Odd Parents, so I wouldn't say there's anything special about it. I would probably trash it. Okay, and the last one for my Thon committee is Carly's Angels. I just hate this one. I'm putting it at the end, right before this, which I hate the absolute most. Let's do more Thon stuff. So for my actual graphic design class in college, we did a logo contest for Thon. I never won, but these were my 2 submissions. I like this one. I'd probably trash this one. Trash here. These, if you saw one of my recent videos, I just designed these this year for just a fun video where I designed wellness brands. Let's see. I actually love the Kleenex one. I like the Fitbit one, and I like the Thrive Market one. I'd probably put Kleenex like here, Fitbit here, and Thrive here. Okay, we're getting there, guys. This is from college. It was a food truck for millennials who wanted to do cheese tastings. I would say this, I'm really torn between like it and trash it. I liked the packaging design a lot. The logo, I just don't like. So I'm gonna trash it, but I would say it's like kind of at the beginning of trash it. I don't even know if you could consider this a logo. It was more like a symbol, but I like this one. I feel like it would be a good logo. Like if you could figure out what the branding could be, I feel like it could be cute. So I'm gonna put it at the end of like it. And on that same note, I think around the same time I did that project, I did this, and then I did decide to like brand it with something, the chicken or the egg. It's supposed to be a chicken, but like the whole body looks like an egg. I did it years ago, and I still just think it's so fun. I did it entirely out of typography. Speaking of a weird exercise, a few years ago on Instagram, I did a little design challenge where I had you guys pick like an item and then a demographic. And so it was like the item was lava lamps, the demographic was cows. And so I created a logo that was lava lamps for cows. So random, but I think it's cute. I'll put it in like it. This was another masthead for a magazine I designed. It's kind of boring, but it's also kind of pretty. Like in context, it's nice, but just as a logo itself, it's not that special. Like I think I just chose a font. So I would put that in the very end of like it. More from college, the Penn State Student Farm. Did I already show one of these? I don't even remember. I would trash both of these. This one's worse than this one, but let's trash them. More college. This was for homecoming. Again, for my class, we did a logo contest. This was the one I submitted. This was one of my concepts. I like this okay. It's supposed to look really hand-drawn. I mean, I would definitely trash this. I would say I like this, but probably putting it towards the end of the like section. This was one of our clients. I really liked her, and I feel like the website turned out okay, but the Logo is just bad. Like, I don't know. We just had different tastes. So I'm gonna trash this one. Embody Athletics was another one of our clients. And I really like this logo. It's supposed to be like someone running in the desert. This is supposed to very, very loosely represent sun and cacti. I don't have time to tell the whole story behind the brand, but it makes a lot of sense for the brand and I love it. Same with this. The client really ended up loving this. Kinship Collaborative. But it wasn't anything special. Like, this is just a font. I did all of her branding though, like tons and tons of assets for Instagram and her website. I designed her whole website. It was a fun project, but the logo itself, again, is just nothing special. This logo for Integrity Wines, they didn't end up choosing it, but for some reason I've always loved it. Like, just, I don't know, integrity really made me think of like links, like linking up together. There are 12 people that came together to start this winery. And so I did 12 like eyes for integrity, like woven together. I don't have to explain this. I don't know why I'm explaining it, but I really like this logo. Always have loved it, even though nothing ever ended up happening with it. Okay, Smooth. Oh, I did like an animation, I think, for a smoothie. What was it? A smoothie brand that I made up. I'll show the animation on the screen. I think I would put this in like home free. I would probably trash this. This was for an Airbnb host that wanted to brand her place. Jupiter and the Bee. This was for a packaging project I did. I did draw this based off of like a really detailed image. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would say like it. Mardat, this was a marketing, like a data marketing firm that I branded. They were a client of Golden's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate this, so I would say like it, but probably towards the end of like it. Milano, I branded my friend who is also a designer, developer. I would definitely trash this. This was for another internship. Probably trash it also. The type is really bad. Like, everything else actually isn't horrible. It's like supposed to be a brain and also like a speech bubble. It's not bad. I'd probably actually put it at the very beginning of trash. Okay guys, just a few more. Let's do these two. These were two of like the earliest client logos I've ever done, and I actually still like both of them. This was the chosen one. This was one, I didn't propose it in this color, but I kind of liked the shadows of this one, so I wanted to show it. I would say I actually love this, and I like this. This I did for one of my internships, and it was really cool because even though I was just an intern, my logo got chosen by the client, Arlington Rowe. So even though I don't think this is fantastic, I'm gonna put it in like it because the client did choose it, even though I was just a very, very, very junior designer. Interwoven, I hate this. This was from another internship. Yeah, I just hate it. It's like not cute. This was another client logo. Oh, this is really bad. We did her site mostly. We didn't spend tons of time on the branding, but this is the logo she ended up picking. She wanted a tree. She's a therapist. I don't like it, but that's okay. Vitamin C. This was another client. Let's see. I actually really like this one. I think I would put this in Love It. Probably, yeah. Probably before these two. And the last logo ever. This was one of the very first logos that I have ever done. Green Heiress Holistic Health, and it is a holistic health place in my hometown, and this logo, they're still using it after, I seriously think, like 6 or 7 years. So I don't know why I wanted to save that for last because it's very nostalgic. My mom actually helped me do this logo. We did it together. I feel like I don't love it anymore. It's just very outdated and like, I don't know, it's just funny to me, but I am gonna put it at the end of Love It because it's just super nostalgic, and I feel like it's for a first logo that's still being used, I just feel like it's good. Okay, I'm gonna go back through this and make sure that this is like the exact order that I want them in, and then I will share the final result and share the top 3 and the bottom 3. Okay, these are the top 3. We have Shy Tea, Bubble, and Embody Athletics. Definitely happy with this top 3. And then finally, we have the bottom 3, which are B Entities LLC, The Nally Project, and BCC Evolution. These are so bad. Oh my god. This is like embarrassing. Guys, I did not leave any out. Like, these are literally, even though I hate some of these, I put them in just to show you because it's crazy to kind of see how far you've come or like how much a client can really influence a project. Anyways, I hope that this was kind of fun to see. It was really fun for me to go back into the archives and kind of catalog all of these out. If there are any favorites or even ones you hate, I really don't care if you tell me that you hate one of my logos. Please leave them below if you like disagreed with my order at all. I think it would be funny to see. Also, if you're a designer and you have like a best and worst that you want to show me on Instagram, please send them to me, and it might be cool to show some of those on Instagram and my stories. So feel free to do that. I think it would be fun. Yeah, we don't have to take our work so seriously sometimes. So that's kind of why I want to do this. And I love ranking things. I want to see like what other things could I rank? Like other brands or like apps or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a future video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.